So.
Claudia decided to break from their routine.
It's so unfair that you're putting this all on me. I took them for a walk, get like more certain that they would sleep well because that has happened before. But then when I got home, they immediately like woke up.
Now we've got them in slings in the hope they will go to sleep.
Of all videos that you film,
Yeah.
this is probably the most suitable one for us to be wearing our twins when we're talking about how we survived the 6 months of twins.
Hello and welcome to anyone who doesn't know us.
We have twins.
We do.
It's not just that she had a baby and I had a baby.
No, we're not just two friends who have babies. Some people do think that. I also think because our slings aren't matching, that makes it look like they're not twins.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense if you make like the sling is for the adult who wears it.
I know.
Not
I
for
had
the
this
baby.
sling with Rupert, and so many people were like, "Oh, what a cute little girl." And I was like, "Well, actually, the sling is pink because I like the colour pink. Why would I walk around with a blue sling?"
Right. So, should we answer some people's questions rather than just like moaning about?
I'm going to move my.
The one time our children don't nap on.
The one time.
In 6 months, they have been absolutely amazing. Good nighttime sleepers, good daytime nappers.
Hello and welcome. So we took some questions from our Instagram at Jessie and Claude, where you can follow us. I'll leave the link down in the description if you don't already follow us. But yes, for anyone who's just catching up to this journey, I'm Jessica. This is Claudia. I can't remember if we've already done that. We're married. We've been together for 11 years now.
What?
We have a 4-year-old as well called Rupert, and these lovely two who are approaching 6 months old, although they were born at 33 weeks. So some things they do are 6 months of age-ish, and some things they do are a little earlier.
And I think like compared
go with the flow.
like they are quite big. Like they're in like 6 month clothing, but I do look at them and think they are smaller than other 6 month old babies. I go to this like gym class which has like mums and babies, and like the other people's babies are a lot bigger. Most of them.
So they're not actually in 6 months clothing. They're in 3 to 6.
Okay. Apart from that cardigan they put on.
Apart from one cardigan, that she put on that was for 6 month olds. Whoa.
Okay.
Our first question. What is the best part of having twins?
I mean, I guess we always get one baby each.
Yep.
So it's like if you want to cuddle a baby, there's always one available.
Yeah.
That sounds a bit selfish.
Yeah. It's nice for them. Looking back at Rupert's babyhood, I'm now like, oh, what a lonely time it is to be one baby
Yeah, it seems
by
almost like
yourself.
unnatural now to just be a single baby born into this like into a family where there's like potentially no other children.
Yeah.
Like seems weird. Like I said to Jessica this morning, didn't I, as we were like bathing them, I was just like, I think it should be the norm that humans birth 2 babies at once.
You're always together,
yeah.
guys. Like, we're soulmates who are always together. You guys are soulmates who are always together. It's gonna get awkward when you get married, but isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the best thing, I think it's only going to get nicer as they get older and able to interact more. It'll be lovely.
They do interact quite a lot now, and it really does warm your heart because like they'll lie next to each other, they'll roll towards each other, stroke each other's faces.
Yeah.
They've not quite got the finesse of it, so sometimes they just bash each other, but with love.
Well, like the other morning we woke up and they were like holding hands in their like cot thing.
Really sweet. There's a little divider in their cot in between them,
just holding.
and the hands can go over the top.
I mean, I don't mind demonstrating.
Love you. They're very sweet. Honestly, surviving the first 6 months with twins is all about finding little ways to make life easier and safer. Like ordering baby essentials at 3 AM online. And that means your connection is constantly exposed to risks like data breaches, hacking attacks, and snoopers. Protecting your connection is key. And there's one simple solution that fights them all. Surfshark VPN, the sponsor of today's video. Surfshark lets you experience the internet the way it used to be. Free from annoying cookie pop-ups, targeted ads, and invisible trackers that just follow you around. How do you know that I ordered it in blue? Why are you offering it to me in the other colours on different sites? I mean, obviously that's a problem I used to have, but I don't anymore because I use Surfshark. Just one Surfshark subscription works simultaneously on multiple devices and protects your entire household. And they've just added a brilliant new feature, the email scam checker. It's built right into the Surfshark Chrome extension and Gmail, and it helps to protect you from phishing attacks and dodgy emails. It even spots malicious links before you click on them, reducing the risk of malware and giving you a peace of mind while sorting through your inbox. You have twins. You've already got enough surprises in your life. Surfshark now has over 4,500 servers in 140 locations, so you can browse securely and privately from pretty much anywhere. And yes, that includes streaming shows that aren't available in your country. Here's your chance to try it. Go to surfshark.com/Jessica or use code Jessica at checkout to to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. Or, if it's easier, you can just scan this QR code on screen right now. Isn't that handy? I'm all about making life easy. Stay safe whilst you shop online this Black Friday, and maybe, finally, get yourself something nice. Isn't baby wipes? Although they are probably on offer this Black Friday. The next question is a bit more of a sensitive one. Will the twins know that they were once triplets? And
We have decided yes.
yes, the
What
answer
is
to that
it?
is yes. I mean, firstly because the internet knows and other people around them know, so it would be very weird
This
to
is
not.
twisted, by the way, it's not uncomfortable. But Rupert doesn't know currently.
Yes, Rupert
never-
doesn't know yet.
Because when we were pregnant, it was quite dramatic, obviously, and it was very uncertain. So we didn't tell Rupert that there were 3 babies in there because we were still in our first trimester. We didn't even tell him that it was twins until the second trimester when we were a bit more sure, weren't we, of what was happening. So he's kind of just like he's never known that there was another one. So we would obviously have to like tell.
But our intention was we do intend to tell him.
I think we'll tell
there's
him.
a lot going on in his life.
We'll
at the
tell
moment.
him sooner than we'd tell them because obviously he'll understand and they won't.
Yeah, I want them to grow up with the knowledge. I don't want them to have to be suddenly told it when they're like 20. Like, what? Why didn't you tell me this? But yeah, with him, because he is older, it's more of we need to tell you this. And we just didn't tell him because we didn't want him to be scared for the babies that were left and panic more than he already was panicking. High-risk pregnancies. It's a trauma for the whole family.
Yeah, I mean, he's like reenacted being pregnant, hasn't he? Like he's pretended to be me.
Having to go for emergency
and then
surgery.
going to the hospital and and like how many babies and why do they have to come out, and like kind of replayed a lot of things in his head. So yeah, we didn't want to like add too much information until everything was like settled. And like, so I guess that's kind of a thing. Like now the girls are like 6 months old and they're like doing really well and they're healthy and they're growing well, and it would probably be the right time to sort of tell him. Like, but like, yeah.
Like another question, the next question, in fact, is do we have any health concerns about the girls because of what they went through whilst in utero? And at this point, we don't. They've gone through lots of checks. They had all their like hip scans and brain scan in the hospital while they were still in there, and they're doing good.
Yeah, they're meeting their milestones for premature babies in particular as well. Like, so some things they're like at their actual age and some things they're at their like premature age. Augusta was doing quite a lot of like back arching and things like that, and you were a bit concerned, and she was a little bit
hypertensive.
Yeah, and she wasn't making eye contact. She took longer to make eye contact and things like that. So we had that all checked out. But the physio and the doctor were not too concerned. And as time has gone on, she's become like, she doesn't do the back arching so much. She does sometimes make herself really stiff.
She does.
But they said that could be more to do with like a gastrointestinal problem because they both have like reflux. I guess the health issue was the milk.
Yeah.
But we've kind of dealt with that.
They have a milk allergy.
We dealt with that with Rupert. I think we recognised it much earlier than a lot of other people, a lot of other parents would have done.
And we did the first time. It took us till Rupert was 6-7 months before we then started thinking about, is his stomach okay? Whereas with these guys, we were like, we know what that is straight away. Next question. Do you want to keep wearing your stuff?
I'm taking it off. Just got to do with the multiple
It's got your microphone on and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Well, whilst you spend a lot of time doing that, do you keep the babies on a strict routine and schedule? And if so, how?
No. It's not a strict schedule.
Yeah, okay.
But
It's not a strict schedule, but it is a routine. So it's not, we don't wake up at exactly the same time every single day and put them down for their nap at exactly the same time every single day, but we do the same thing.
Well, we don't do the same thing every day. Not as much. Like with Rupert, we were way more. Like I would do the morning walk and he would do floor time. I have it all written down. Like, it was like wake up, feed, change, floor time, sleep. Like, and it was like very set.
But I feel like now, because we have Rupert and there's so much variation in his day-to-day
it's harder
throughout
to do
the week,
that.
but it's much harder to do something like that. So it is still like they wake up, they come downstairs, they have a play, have their first feed, they'll have a nap about 90 minutes after they've woken up. During that time, Rupert's also come down. He needs to have breakfast, he needs to get dressed, and then you take him to school and I stay with the girls. So
Yes.
that's kind of the same
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
And then
Like I would have probably, this is me complaining about the twins thing again. Like I probably would have done a more consistent routine of like taking them for a walk around the park like I did with Rupert if it had just been one baby. Again, because it's a double buggy and we live on quite a steep hill.
Yeah.
And it just makes you just like not want to like, it just like it's a deterrent, isn't it? It's like doesn't make you want to go out.
I mean, there are so many beautiful things about having twins.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying.
But the logistics.
I think it's absolutely fair.
The logistics are really difficult sometimes.
Yeah, to like, and I think that's what makes it harder because you've got to deal with like the whole baby, you know, life, recovering from birth, feeding, all the stuff that people say having a baby is tricky.
Working out who the little person is.
But then the fact that you've got more than one does add logistical problems.
Yes.
And also that, I think that then has a knock-on effect, to me anyway, on like confidence in like going out. Like I don't feel as confident. Like if I was just one baby, especially second time round, I feel like so confident going out. I mean, I'd probably still be breastfeeding, so I would literally just bung them in a sling, go out, just like, you know, wouldn't have to think about loads of things. Whereas now it's like, I've got to make sure I've got all the bottles, I've got to make sure I've got enough bottles for like both of them. Got to have the big buggy, you know. It's just like it is hard. It is more to think about.
I have a different experience, I guess, because the first time around with Rupert, you were breastfeeding and he was very attached to you, and I sometimes felt like there wasn't that much I could do. But now, because the girls have bottles, I do feel much more like, oh, I can do this. I can take them and go out to the park, or I can look after them for the whole day
That's true.
Whilst you go
I think
off with Rupert.
your confidence is increased because compared to last time, you were like, oh no, if I go out and one of them starts crying because they're hungry, I'm kind of like screwed if I wasn't there with you.
And not one of them.
I mean, if
you only had one.
If Rupert wakes up, if Rupert cries, yeah. Whereas now I'm in the same situation, but different, where I'm like, oh no, if I go out and one of them wakes and is hungry, I've got to like stop and feed them.
Yeah, it's just a
like,
different type of parenting. Yeah. So I think you're just learning a new type of parenting, whereas I'm doing it for the second time.
Yeah, they're showing each other their toy.
Sometimes we wish we showed their faces because they're so
They've got one of those
cute right now.
Like, what are they called? They're like very popular, like little monkey chew toys. And one's got a monkey, one's got a fox. To be honest, they just share everything, they're like interchanges. But right now they're playing with the monkey one. And like Gus just turned around and like
offered it
or like held it to say like, look at this, and they're like, then they both like held it together and then looked at each other.
So cute. One of the questions that we got was, I know you're not showing their faces, but what do they look like? We're like, describe them.
Well, I mean, weirdly, like they're identical, but they're not to us. And like Gus looks really like I did as a baby. Insert baby photo of me now. Especially today.
It's this photo though, it's like perfectly.
Yeah, especially today because she's even wearing a similar like romper. So it really, and she has a slightly, does she have a slightly squiffy eye? I mean, sometimes, and I had a squiffy eye.
Claudia had a really squiffy eye as a baby.
Yeah.
I don't think their eyes are...
No. But all babies kind of look, not all babies, but like Rupert looked quite Caucasian for the first like 3 weeks.
He did.
We were like, who is this child? And then his hair remained very blonde, but his face became increasingly more Chinese.
That was bizarre, yeah. I remember taking him to Malaysia. He's got really photosensitive hair. So the minute he's in the sun, it's like blonde.
Yeah.
And we were in Malaysia and he was at his like chubby toddler... I mean, he was never really chubby, but the most chubby he's ever been as a toddler. And people kept asking me, like, where is this child from? What is this child? Well, I was an incredibly blonde child who also looks a bit like Chinese but blonde. And
then when we put hats on him, we'd be like, he'd suddenly look so more like Eurasian. Yeah. Like, you know.
It'll probably become dark brown.
It'll probably become darker, yeah.
I think he'll end up with a chocolatey brown.
The girls have similar hair colour to him, maybe slightly darker.
I actually don't. When you look closely at their hair, you can see lots of different coloured strands.
Yeah.
So some of it's quite dark, but then you can see strands in there that are paler. Mm-hmm. But they're definitely, I don't think, going to do the...
But yeah, they've got cute, tiny little noses.
Ew.
I mean, have you ever met a baby with a big nose?
Yeah. Me.
And they got really big chubby cheeks.
Yes.
Theodora's cheeks are like basically the majority of her face.
Theodora's got a much rounder head.
Yeah, Theodora was the bigger twin through the
remains the bigger twin.
The TTTS, and her bone structure of her head is just different to her sister, which is saying, I was saying like how isn't it amazing how like the epigenetics of like the environment of the womb can really change them. That's why we think they look so different.
Yes.
Because Augusta has like a much smaller petita head and like more, and that makes her features look more delicate. And then like Theodora's got like a much broader face.
It's like the same same face but tiny and broad. The options of the face.
Well, I'll answer one question quickly and then I've got to go.
Okay. I don't think we fully answered the how do you keep the babies on the same routine.
Oh.
Our girls, I think we're very lucky having been seen like boards of other multiple parent in that because we have identical twins, they do seem to want to eat and sleep at about the same time and for generally the same length of time.
I think they're more likely gonna do that.
Yeah, whereas fraternal twins are just
different people.
Two siblings, two different people who happen to be born.
And they could have like completely different metabolisms and things like that. Yeah. Whereas the girls, obviously, their bodies are the same, so they're probably gonna like digest at the similar or pretty much same rates and things like that.
Yeah. So we just feed them the same amount.
Yeah.
And then they sleep for the same length of time.
Yeah.
And then they pretty much wee and poo at the same time. So
and if like so it kind of gives us a bit of a heads up because if one of them like does like a big explosive poo, we're like, well,
quick, the other one's gonna come
in soon. Yeah, like
which is exactly what happened 2 days ago.
And usually within 12 hours. But yeah, yesterday it was in the car ride. We'd only very last minute packed an extra set of clothes.
Thank goodness.
I almost just took one set of clothes. I was like, what are the chances that like both of them are gonna have?
Well, we don't normally have a blowout. It'll be absolutely fine.
Yes, there were like no wipes. There was like one wipe left. Oh my god, there's a drama. I had to wipe with not an old nappy. With a new nappy. And we had to just throw away that clothing that they
those clothes went in the bin. That was not salvageable.
We never understood the blowout thing because like Rupert, he never ever did that and he never dribbled or had any spit up.
Never
with these girls,
because
of their reflux, they're like constantly spitting up. Big blowout. So we're like, whoa.
Suddenly understanding other people's baby woes.
So much more laundry has to be done.
Yeah. However, another question, are they already showing different personalities? Yes.
Yeah.
So they have the same, a lot of the things about them are similar. Other people can't tell them apart, even though we can. And their bodies move in a similar way, but they do have different personalities. So Theodora's still like more sociable and she's definitely more easily distracted.
Yeah. She gets more, I think she's more emotional, just basically. Like she seems to be more upset by things and more delighted by things, you know?
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, whereas Augusta is a little bit more even.
She's more of an even keel. Yeah, Theodora feels her emotions really deeply.
Yeah, she feels like the strange. Like my sister came around the other day. Like Gus will be like, okay, yeah, you can hold me. Whereas Theodora's like, no,
I cannot. Where's my mama?
And if they have like just anything that's upsetting, like Theodora is like more upset by it.
Yeah.
And anything that's funny, Theodora is like more amused by it.
Yes. And then Gus is like, is she okay? Have you checked on her? Is everything all right?
Like pretty much like if I want to like make one of them laugh because it makes you feel good, doesn't it, to make a baby laugh? I can pretty much get it from Theodora, but Gus is going to be like, I'm not in a laughing mood.
And Gus is also much more like she likes to play by herself or she likes to play next to Theodora. So she doesn't love too much of the kind of like, oh, I'm going to play with you. And then she's just like, oh.
Yeah, I would say that's true. Like Augusta's like much happier to just be left on the mat doing her own thing for longer. Seems to get more like bored.
Like eye contact.
Yeah, she needs like more interaction.
Come, sing me a song, read me a book.
And they were like that from birth. Like Gus was always better at feeding because she could just kind of like switch, okay, we're doing that now. And like do it.
Drink her milk.
Theodora was always just like, oh, who's holding me? Oh, who's that nurse? Oh, where are we? Yeah.
Hi. We're in different clothes. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, you need to bow.
When they were really little, we did used to like kind of wake them up at the same time to people in the answer to the schedule thing. We did used to wake them.
The answer to yesterday's question.
We used to wake them at the same time and feed them at the same time, like because
quite religiously.
Because when they're really small, they're so like sleepy all the time anyway. It was easier to do that because also they're feeding every like 2.5 hours. Whereas now, if like one of them wants to have a slightly longer morning nap, we tend to just let them. Like
yeah, we also assume it's because she might need a longer nap.
Obviously like within a limit, I guess.
So, day 2. What did you think would be useful but wasn't? And what did you not think would be useful, but was? We used the Moses basket.
Oh yeah.
With Rupert all the time.
Well, yeah, until he was
Constantly.
like probably their age now.
Like he napped in it, he played in it, and it's a good place for him to be whilst we're doing gardening or whatever.
We did use the Moses for them.
We did.
At the beginning, like a lot. Like for the first 12 weeks, no, not even 12 weeks, like first 6 weeks that they were home.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And it was good because it was on a stand and it kept them raised up.
But they were quite separated from each other. So it did feel a bit like strange doing that.
And they didn't love that. Whereas if you put them side by side on DockATot, it's still like a safe place they can be, but they can look over the top and be like, oh, hey sis, hi, what are you doing?
We definitely have used the DockATots more with the girls than we did with Rupert. With Rupert, the only time we used it was like if we went to somebody's house or stay in a hotel or something, and we just take it as a little like safe space to put him in.
Somewhere that they didn't have any baby stuff.
Yeah. Another thing that we didn't think we needed but really do now with the Love to Dream bags.
Yes.
Like we never used those before. We got sent some, we tried it out. It said, doubles your baby sleep time. And it did, like literally that night, and continued to do so.
It really does.
I mean, last night, Theodora slept for 11 and a half hours straight. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
They also have a sound machine from Love to Dream. So good. Apparently it has other sounds and settings. We don't use those.
No, use the same one. No, it's not the first one. I chose which one I like.
Oh, it's just always the first one that turns on because it's the one.
Yeah, the one I
saved. Okay, it's not the first one.
No.
I take that back.
It's like the third one in or something, but like anyway, like it's just a white noise. It's a white noise. It's meant to be womb, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because if you listen, it kind of they can hear a faint heartbeat sound in the background. Like, and then there's
maybe you can.
I'd say the double sling. We thought we'd really want to use that, and we haven't, because I think luckily we're in a situation where we are together most of the time, which we're very fortunate to be when we have twins. When I was pregnant with twins and I was freaking out about it, like Jessica was like, we are the best placed people to have twins. Like we work from home, like we're always together, like it will be fine. And I was like, you're so right. Like it's not like I'm going to be left at home on my own with them.
No, I mean, even with Rupert, when it was just Rupert as a little baby, you would still get me to do his nappy changes because that was your break time.
It was your connection time.
That's what I loved doing. Yeah.
I mean, even I still do it now. This morning at 6:45, I woke up to the sound of someone doing a poo, and I was like, Jessica, it's time for you to wake up.
It's like, okay, I've been called. We are in a good place. I can stop working and come and help with whatever it is, and then pick work back up. It's not like I have to leave the house. So we're very lucky in that sense. I really like our buggy. It is a bus. It's such a big thing, and they are either side, and they've got like their own bassinets, and they've got good space. It was great when we were going around Legoland because they had a lot of space, even if they weren't asleep, that they could still move around. We could put toys in there with them. They can do tummy time in there. It's great. It's really brilliant, but I do see how difficult it is to get through doors sometimes, maneuvering.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to when the girls can sit up and we have more options of buggies.
Yes.
Like we have
because the reason that we really hated the idea of bassinets one on top of each other because you can't see the underneath one. That was I
think when they're bigger and stronger and you can put them in a sitting up chair, you've got more options of double buggies.
This was the news I was going to tell you yesterday.
Oh yeah, you did say I've got great news, and then you didn't.
I said I've got great news, and then I didn't share it. But this was it. The Cyvex electric.
Was this after
buggy.
I had just come up our massive hill with our double buggy?
The Cyvex electric buggy. You now can get 2 children. They now fit. We'll do
that's good.
An adaptive one.
Good to know.
They are on top of each other, but still, it's electric.
Yeah, because it is heavy. It is hard work. I'm looking forward to actually putting them in the Stokke Yoyos, which we have the double version, which is basically just a Stokke Yoyo with another yo-yo in front of it. So it's like, I don't know, like it feels like it would be like really long.
I'm unclear as to how.
How's it safe to cross a road where you're like, sorry, put my baby through first? Like, I don't know, like, and
quite a while before you see them on.
But we need to get it out and see actually how compact it is. But
I think it's going to be good. Okay, I feel like the next question is actually probably already answered, but top 5 useful things for twins. A good playmat.
Tilly,
we're currently on a beautiful new playmat that I got from Totter and Tumble.
A good sized playmat, which is wipeable.
Yes.
Our favourite right now.
Your twins will probably come early. They will likely have reflux. Prepare for it.
Also, like, you're going to have to just put them down. So, like, you need a safe space that you can put them down on. Boppy pillows.
Yes.
Because they help with like breastfeeding. You can put like 2 on if you're doing like tandem feeding, but also you can like lie them on it and do bottle feeding.
A lot of people say that you need to get the twinsy one.
I don't think it was
The
necessary.
like double twin one, but I think if you already have one, because you've previously had one child, just get another one.
That's what we did, yeah.
And then you've got the 2 and you can move them around much more. But I do think if you had twins as your first, then I would probably just get the twin one. The baby Brezza.
Yeah.
The baby Brezza.
Baby Brezza.
Bottle washer.
It washes
And
your bottles. Sterilize, I think you need to say.
Sorry.
Sanitize.
Sanitizers.
Sterilize.
Sterilizes.
And dries.
And dries. Very good.
Yeah.
You can also run those as individual functions.
And now that I'm not doing all the expressing, we're not having to do loads of hand washing of all the extra parts. We can usually get most of the bottles like through at the Brezza. So like we have like enough to have a clean lot, and then when those ones, and then the dirty lot are in the Brezza. So it's just like a cycle going on.
Yeah. Also, the girls have fewer bottles a day.
Yeah. So
Bigger
it's easier.
bottles, but fewer of them. So that's
much
nice
easier.
to not move through so many.
So what's that? The Brezza, the Boppies,
Playmat.
Playmats. How many things was it?
5. It was about, like 5 useful things for twins.
Oh, the Stokke chairs.
Oh,
with the
yes.
baby bits.
Oh gosh, you need those. That's a need, and you know what? That lasts you forever.
And then
Because adults can sit on those chairs.
yeah, and then obviously a good double buggy.
A good double buggy that works with your house
Lifestyle.
and lifestyle.
Yeah, like do you need to fit it, like choose it wisely. If you
Yeah.
have a narrow hallway, or you're going around town or on the bus, probably get a tandem one. If you're getting in the car.
Yeah, although
and you've got-
tandems can be difficult on a bus.
But yeah, do your research for the buggy, but you
Yeah.
definitely need a good double buggy that works for you.
Absolutely.
There's no single best double buggy. It's kind of like what you use it for,
And
isn't it?
try it out, even
We
if you have to drive
we would
far.
say we do really like ours though, because you can squish it
Love
small.
it.
So then when you are folding it away, it's
Yes,
smaller.
we put it in the car, folded down as a one frame rather than the double frame. This makes more sense if you understand that
We will
our
show
buggy is incredible. Yeah. So, thank you so much for watching this video on how we have survived the first 6 months of twins. I think we're doing really well.
Yeah.
To be honest. Wait, I think survived is not even a word we need. How we've thrived.
How we've thrived and enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah. Some bits are hard, let's not lie. Some of it's really quite
Yesterday was a little
difficult.
bit tricky when we were trying to film and they would not go down for like the first time in ages, and we were like, what?
Oh, yes, why today? Some of it's difficult, but it's also just so much joy and wonder and laughter and love. And I don't get why all babies aren't twins.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more of our lovely faces and our beautiful little babies, or the backs of them anyway, you can follow us on Instagram at Jessie and Claude. Don't forget to click the link down in the description for this month's Surfshark offer. Here's your chance to try it. Go to surfshark.com/Jessica or use code Jessica at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.